last me all my days. Gonna stop. Thank you, baby. Said I'm gonna stop. All right, thank you, baby. Here now, come on. How sweet it is to be loved by you. Sing a song, children, now. Close my eyes at night, wondering where I'd be without you in my life. Everything I did was just a bore. Everywhere I went, I've been the bore. But you got enough for me in all my ways, enough to last me all my days. Gonna stop, thank you, baby. Said I'm gonna stop. Thank you, baby. Come on, gal, yeah. How sweet it is to be loved by you. Oh, you got it now. Come on. How sweet it is to be loved by you. A candy to the baby. How sweet it is to be loved by you. How sweet.
Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to the Duncan Showroom. Oh, there it is. I can hear it now.
You can hear it?
As he says, cozy up to this microphone.
That's right.
Pretend you're on radio. That's right. That's what it is. Number 48,
it's
Season
40.
2, Episode 4. That's right.
48. I thought it was 49, but it's 48.
We're approaching our 50th show. One of these times. I know.
Well, we'll have to have a big party, eh?
We should
For
have a
the
party.
50th.
Cupcakes, at least.
Yeah.
Yes. Eugene Smith and the Bill Levity Show. How are you, Eugene Smith?
Doing fine, Bill.
Yeah.
I'm just hanging in here. Been practicing at home, trying to figure out what I was going to sing in the near future, which is tonight.
This is now. The near future is now. That's right.
It's right
That's
now.
what they say about life.
And,
life is now.
Yeah, and so anyways, I even surprised myself, actually.
Did you? Nice.
So we'll see what happens.
Your breath coming back and kind of regaining?
A little bit better, yeah, because I just do a little bit at a time at home, just
yeah.
Not a lot, but just enough to make me feel like Eugene Smith.
Good. Yes, that's good. Man, they rip your chest open. You never know what's going to appear. You've seen Alien, haven't you?
Yeah, I was.
That's right. Something could happen there. So you're wearing something on your breast pocket.
Oh, this? Oh, that's my watch.
Yeah, that's right.
That's my timepiece. That's what I don't like wearing. I don't like wearing jewelry. Actually,
me neither.
For some reason or other, I tried years ago in my 20s and that, but it just. In my teens even, but it just didn't seem right. It seemed like it was weighing me down or something.
I know. I felt that way exactly. I've never worn a watch or a ring or...
Yeah.
I could never quite get used to it.
So I started getting timepieces that I could hook onto my belt or wherever I wanted to hook it on.
Nice. Yeah.
I have 2 or 3 different watches. Like
just swinging with time.
Yeah.
There you go.
But anyways, so it's one of those things where do I play my guitar or do I play my kalimba?
Yeah.
So I brought my kalimba.
Ah, good. We'll always enjoy it.
Yeah.
Good. So what are you going to start us off with today?
Well, today, I'm not even going to play the kalimba today.
Oh, well, forget about it then.
Well, I'm going to play it, but not right away.
I see.
I thought maybe I'd do something like this. Oh, see the sun in the morning, peeking over the hill. I'll bet you're sure it always has and it always will. Well, that's how I feel about someone, and somebody feels about me. Oh, we're sure we love each other. Oh, that's the way it will always be. Whoa, now be. Oh, we ain't got a barrel of money. Maybe we're ragged and funny. Well, we'll travel along, singing a song side by side. Well, we don't know what's coming tomorrow. Maybe it's trouble and sorrow. Well, we'll travel the road, sharing the load, side by side. I say through all kinds of weather. Oh, what if the sky should fall? Well, as long as we're together, well, it really doesn't matter at all. Oh, no, when we've all had our quarrels and parted, we'll be the same as we started. We'll travel along, singing a song side by side. Through all kinds of weather, oh, what if the sky should fall? Well, as long as we're together, well, it really doesn't matter at all. No, no. When we've all had our quarrels and parted, we'll be the same as we started. Well, we'll travel along, singing a song side by side. Everybody will travel along, singing a song side by side. Again, we'll travel along, singing a song side by side. Well, we'll travel along, singing a song. I said side, oh, no, side by side, boo-doo, boom, 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 pow.
Oh, yeah. Ah, nice, yes. Harkening back to a kinder day. Or so we think, anyway.
So
Looking
we think,
back,
yeah.
yes, you never know. Pow. Or as you like to say, bam, when you're rolling dice. Bam. Eugene gets 3 6s. Bam. Well, I found some dice in the bus the other day. We were all excited.
Oh,
So now we got
did?
like 10 dice. So
Oh, now you got
can
10
have
dice.
your own set even.
Oh, my God.
Get a bit of mojo going, you know.
Yeah, that'd be nice.
Yeah.
Who we have chatting today, Billy?
We
Anybody?
have my friend Peter. I've seen the great Eugene hold 500 fans enwrapped with a cappella tune such as that. Gloria Laycock. Sounds good, Eugene. Is that a new viewer? Gloria Laycock. I don't know. Somebody you know?
I can't
Just
remember.
somebody on the internet wave,
Yeah,
which is a lovely thing. Yeah.
it
Yeah.
is, isn't it? Yeah. It's
So
nice.
you doing a gig at the Rainfest?
John asked me to do something, and
Nice.
like my energy's not like with my
Right.
my chest and all that. It's not ready. I can't actually do like a 45-minute set.
Yes.
So I might be a guest and just come up and do one song or something with somebody.
Nice.
Yeah.
Opening for Malachi, are you?
Yeah.
Good to hear.
Opening for Malachi.
That's right.
Yes.
Stay strong. Oh, wait, one more. Oh, no, sounds good. Gloria, yes. So, any plans for the spring? Are you going to do your travel again this year? you
I'm
think?
not sure. I just see how I'm feeling.
Yeah,
you
yeah.
know. I'd like to go back, but we'll see.
Right.
We'll see.
That's a long trip.
Yeah, I want to take the train this time, though. If
I
can.
don't blame you. Get back to your former beloved form of travel.
Well, yeah, I really missed it. I mean, flying was neat that I got there real quick, got
Yeah,
back
yeah.
here real quick, but
Yeah.
I miss the adventure of being on the train all the time. You know?
Right.
You feel like you're on an adventure.
Actually, connecting with people and.
Oh God, yeah. You people from all over the world were on the train in Canada. You know, just all kinds of different people, like of all ages too.
Right.
you know,
Right.
So
Yes. Yes.
yeah, so it's a neat way to travel if you haven't been on the train. To go across Canada on the train is excellent.
Yeah.
The food's good.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, and you just have to get used to that. You may be late.
Right. As you said, many delays, or
Yeah.
they're waiting for the freight trains.
You
or
could be late, but which happens, because you have to pull over and let the freight trains go by because CN owns the line now. So
Yeah, they do. Those devils. Shipping wheat and whatever else.
Bill Gates,
Bill Gates is shipping.
he owns 49%. Him and
Oh, does he really?
and Buffett.
Wow. Well, that's news we didn't want to hear, but it's true.
Well, it's true.
That's the way it goes. What's that, Tim?
It's nice for them to have something.
I think they should have something concrete that they can enjoy. Yeah.
Well, they're playing Monopoly,
Yeah, playing Monopoly. You betcha. Huh. Well, exciting. Yeah, I hope you're well enough to travel back, and look forward to your set at the Rain Fest,
Yeah, that'll
revived after
It's
several
going to be
years.
held right here, isn't it? Right in here.
Doctor?
Outside at the city square.
Outside.
Oh, at the city square. Oh, okay.
It's really in the rain. Yeah.
Other places around town are doing things too, like Fresh Kenny's and the Wine Bar, and over by Spinning Mini or the Continuum there or whatever. They're all gonna have little shows here and there throughout the week too.
Right, many outdoor venues. We need to get the doctor a bike, We ask him questions, and they might not hear him. But several good outdoor venues.
I just don't always turn it on.
Well, use your frickin'
Yeah,
mic.
use your mic. What's wrong with you?
It's the sound guy. The
Sound guy forgets to turn his mic on.
That's all right. Doing a wonderful job.
Yes.
We like to tease him. That's okay. And who's our guest today? A native of Winnipeg,
Yes.
that glorious land that breeds a lot of hardy and strong souls. The Donnie Lalondes, my friend Paul Belanger. You meet people from Winnipeg. They're made of stern stuff.
Yeah.
It's climactic, I think.
Wasn't Burton Cummings? Isn't he from Winnipeg?
Was Burton born there?
I think he's from Winnipeg. Yeah.
Was he? Yeah.
Yeah.
Randy Bachman as well.
Yeah. Randy's from Winnipeg.
And then they ran back to Saskatoon. What was that song all about? I don't know. My folks were from that area, Regina and Saskatoon.
Oh, okay.
So I wanted to know if they're making fun of Saskatchewaners or, we're not sure.
What are they making fun of?
But anyway, someone who's had a very interesting musical career and a vibrant life, we'd like to welcome Harold Anderson to the stage.
Yes, sir.
Yes, haven't seen him for a while. I wonder how he's faring. I heard he had a bit of rough weather lately, but oh, Lord, rougher than we thought. Yes.
Hello, everybody. It's the old man down the road.
Harold, winter seems to have given you a shake.
You have to excuse me. I was up late last night. It was at 3 o'clock in the morning, and this woman, she started pounding on my door. And she just pounded and pounded, and finally I got up and let her out.
Oh, there you go.
So, yeah,
getting
Eugene,
into the...
you look kind of surprised.
Yeah.
Well, I got my disguise on.
It is you.
It's me.
It is you.
So,
Nice.
I want to say hello to my little brother, Robert Sarens, out there. Hey, bro. How's it going?
Where is he?
He's in Duncan here.
Oh.
Robert lives in Duncan, that's right. Or maybe Couch and Station, that exotic place south of Duncan.
Somewhere out there.
Yeah, that's
it's
right.
good to see you all. Thanks for tuning in. We're sure going to have a good time tonight.
That's right.
What do we do now?
Well, you brought some stories. Maybe you could play us a song, and then we'll illuminate some stories of what's happening.
Well, the first thing I want to do is I want to take this off just because I had to do this for a shock value.
Shock value, yes.
Now,
There you go.
Now I don't look quite so bad.
No, looking fine, looking sharp.
So
I like the vest.
You're from Winnipeg yourself, aren't you?
Yes, I'm a Winnipeg boy, born and raised. And my dad was a musician.
Yeah.
And I was watching the Bachman special, that wonderful program about Randy's life. And Tal was on,
And he was talking about when he got old enough to start playing guitar. Randy said, "So you want me to teach show you a couple of things?"
Yeah.
And he goes, "Not in your fucking life."
Yeah.
And I had to laugh because I went through the same thing. My dad, when I started playing the bass all those years ago, said, "So you want me to teach you how to play the thing?" I said, "No, thank you."
No, thank you. Yeah. Yeah. There's that pride thing, isn't there? Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
gosh.
Isn't there, I think, knowing you as long as I have, I think you told me there was a connection with you and Lenny Barreau with your...
Oh, my dad was played in many bands back in the 50s, 40s, 50s, 60s, whatnot. And he was in on what was going on at the time. And they knew about Lenny, that he was coming to town and that there was going to be a sensation like he already was spectacular, even as he called himself Lone Pine Jr. in those days. And he played with his dad, Hal Lone Pine, and Betty Cody. And my dad had the CKY Porcupines, and Hal had the CKY Caravan.
Right.
And they would cross the Interlake region of the prairies, Saskatoon, Regina,
Yep.
Winnipeg, Brandon, and everywhere else. And one night they were playing in Moose Jaw, and Lenny comes in, and he wasn't his usual self. And they were supposed to be playing in another town a few miles away. So they asked him, like, "What's wrong?" He said, after the first set, he says, some nice gentleman came up to the stage with some rifles and said we had better leave.
Oh, no. That wasn't quite what they were looking for.
So they left, But, life on the road, for sure.
Well, perhaps they weren't playing country music. Lenny not known for his country music sets.
No, in
was he?
fact, it was his dad who, Lenny played a jazz solo during a country song.
Oh, dear.
And his dad slapped him in the face, became known as the slap that changed country music.
Right, right. So
Lenny
what-
went on to become Lenny Bro, or,
Yep.
Lone Pine Jr. Went on to become
Yep.
Lenny Bro,
Yeah.
and influenced so many. Randy Bachman is just one, but
Yeah.
it's a wonderful world, this music world, and so we're gonna do a Paul Simon song here,
Nice.
and we're gonna have some accompaniment from Mr. Bill
Oh.
Levity here, who can whistle.
Can you just nod when it's time?
Sure. How's my volume there, Teddy?
Tim, you might want to turn your mic on too.
All right, here we go. Mama Pajama rolled out of bed and she ran to the police station. When Papa found out, he began to shout and started the investigation. It's against the law. It was against the law. What the mama saw, it was against the law. Mama looks down and spits in the ground every time my name gets mentioned. Now Papa said, "Oh, if I get that boy, I'm gonna stick him in the house of detention." Well, I'm on my way. I don't know where I'm going. I'm on my way. I'm taking my time 'cause I don't know where. Everybody Rosie, Queen of Corona. Seeing me and Julio down by the schoolyard. Seeing me and Julio down by the schoolyard. Whoa, in a couple of days they come to take me away, but the press let the story leak. When the radical police come to get me released, we was all on the cover of Newsweek. Well, I'm on my way. I don't know where I'm going. I'm on my way. I'm taking my time 'cause I don't know where. Everybody Rosie, Queen of Corona. Seeing me and Julio down by the schoolyard. Seeing me and Julio down by the schoolyard. Me and Julio down by the schoolyard.
Nice job, and such a wonderful song from Mr. Simon.
Yes, sir.
Well, I was a little unsure how that part began, so I hope I held my end up.
You nailed it, Billy.
Well, close enough to hammering. A couple of comments before we get into your adventures. Sounds great, honey. I guess she's addressing Eugene there. Sorry, Harold.
Hi, Victoria.
Yes. Randy Bachman and Burton Cummings are indeed proud Winnipeggers. What happened to Harold? Well, he's here, James. John William. Hey, Harold. Looking good, bro. Greetings from John and Whitney. John Williams?
Hey, Johnny.
Yeah. So,
What happened
you...
there, Harold?
Yeah.
He's right here.
He's right here. Oh, I see. Yes. Yeah, I'll be all right. So you were
Andy
hinting
Cook
at
is
some
Bill?
great adventures.
Bill?
Yeah.
Andy Cook is also watching and says hi from Facebook. Says nice to see you guys.
Hi, Andy.
Hey, Andy. What a great community we have here in the Cowichan Valley, I have to say.
We do.
And before we get into anything else, I just want to say that will be my last performance here on the island for some time,
wow.
as I'm moving to the interior
Wow.
to start a new career as a content creator.
Wow.
And I've started making movies and videos and
Nice.
putting together content for people to look at. Right?
Great.
We are creators, and there's a whole big world out there of people that are looking for something to look at. So
Right.
I think I have something to contribute. I've got some stories to tell, and speaking of stories.
Speaking of stories,
Speaking of stories,
Speaking of stories, here's one. This goes back, oh gosh, about 5 or 6 years. I don't know
Longer
where
than
the
that.
camera is.
Oh.
But here's the joint show that Eugene had me come along with,
Nice.
and we did Char's Landing up in Port Alberni. So if there's any
Right.
PA people up there,
nice.
Big Daddy and the boys and girls, you know,
Yeah.
it was wonderful spending time up there. But we had an adventure on that
Yeah,
trip,
it
didn't
was
we?
in
Looking for pizza at 4 o'clock
in the morning.
Good luck in
We
Port
found some.
Alberni.
We found some. Yeah, it was
We
good.
found something, yeah.
So yeah,
was
yeah.
at the church. That's Char's Landing is a church.
Char's Landing, and I invited
Yeah,
Char
sorry,
to take part here. So Char, if you're watching, thank you for just having a wonderful venue for people to perform and do their thing. As you know, so
Yeah.
many. There's so many good venues out there.
We hope she survived
Yes.
the COVID. So how did you happen into the content providing? I know you have some background in that.
Well, I was working for the local newspaper here for about 8 months or so, and around November, I felt it was time to expand and move on. So I did nothing for 2 months, and on January 3rd, I was searching, and I came across this ad for a program called Doodly. And I immediately saw myself making some of these doodles, and I think I've got 1 or 2 of them on my Facebook page. Just amazing thing that you can do with a piece of software that can make someone laugh or touch their heart. In fact, I also shared, there's a movie, a short movie, it's only 4 minutes long. It's called Sorry. And if you watch it, it will have you in tears. It's about a young boy, probably in India, I'm assuming, who comes to school late every day. And every day his teacher humiliates him by slapping his hand with the ruler and then shoving him off to his desk. And one day, this man, the teacher, he's riding his bike to school in the morning, and he sees this young boy pushing his mom in a wheelchair to some facility. And when the boy comes to school that day, he holds out his hand expecting to get whacked. Instead, the teacher puts the ruler in the boy's hand and gets down on his knees and gives the boy a hug.
Oh,
Wow.
Now, you know, 4 minutes, and it won. I think it won an Oscar.
Did it really? Wow.
I'm not sure about that part, but you know, when a piece of media can affect you into your heart and soul. I think, you know what, I got some of that in me.
Yeah.
I've lived an amazing life being homeless when I first arrived here in the valley, and getting all the help that I needed in order to remember. And I think that's really what it is when we crash and burn, is we forget who we really are. So I remember who I am with the help of, you know, the whole community of Duncan has pulled together to pull me out of the dregs and make it possible for me to make a fool of myself in front of the world.
There you go.
Yeah, so we pulled you out, and now you're leaving.
And that,
Now you leave.
no, but I'll be back.
I'll be back.
You know,
So sorry, what community you headed to?
I'm up Sycamoose way.
Sycamoose. Oh, and it's in the mountains?
It's
Sycamoose?
up in the interior,
Yeah.
in between Revelstoke and
Right.
Vernon, I guess.
Wow. Neat.
Just my partner and I are going to be entering into this content creation
Good.
program, and looking forward to putting out some good quality
Yeah.
entertainment / thought-provoking
Yeah.
things to look at.
Yeah, well,
Great.
That's good. That's where the Dukeborgs are.
Really?
Yes,
really?
that's,
That'll be
yeah,
interesting.
yeah. There's a whole community there of Dukeborgs.
Well, I'm sure I'll figure that
I
out.
found that out during the 70s, yeah, when I was living here. Yeah, that's
So is it an intense course that you go through?
I'm just finishing up a 30-day challenge on
Nice.
online marketing and
Yeah.
putting your skills to use and learning the technical side of things on how
Right.
to set up a domain and
Yeah.
prepare yourself to receive transactions over the internet. It's
Right.
it's a new way of doing business, although it's all the same principle.
Yeah. That's
So
right.
I'm looking forward to that, and then coming back here and buying a place on the properties or something.
Good.
I don't know, we'll see how
Sure.
that goes.
Land baron.
buying a place on the properties. Oh, my goodness.
Yeah, I think there's like a 3x3 piece of square beside the mailbox on.
Sure, there's a little stamp you can camp under, yeah.
Well, you see, there's people, they're selling it like a square foot in Ireland, or is it
Oh, right,
Scotland?
yeah, yeah.
Right, so you could be a Scottish
A lord. Oh, my lord.
If you
It's just-
own a square foot of
Yeah.
land, and you know what? You know, might even wind up doing that.
Hey, the Scottish need the income. You know, they really do. Desperate up there. The good idea.
Well, somebody thought of it.
Somebody
and
thought of it,
it's a viable business.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
you know, we're only limited by how much we can think in our heads outside of the box.
That's right.
You
yeah.
know, like I saw an opportunity with this little doodly program, and it just snowballed from there.
Yeah.
I've got video editing software and
Nice.
image editing software, and I've made a couple of little short movies that I'll be putting up online
Nice.
fairly shortly. And learning the ropes. I mean, it's about having fun, loving what you do,
Yeah.
and serving others.
Yeah.
You know, there's other people out there who need help, maybe just a kind word or something to get them out of their rut.
Yeah.
And sometimes we don't even know that we're in a rut until somebody shines a light on it and you're going, oh, or extends a hand and says, hey, come on up.
Yeah.
The weather's warmer up here.
Yeah,
right.
really. Eh? Yeah.
Well,
So,
Well, you're looking good.
he's looking good.
My gosh, I commented, you know, like you're looking really light.
what?
Because whether you know it or not, this
Well, I'm
man
not.
has had a quintuple bypass.
Well, I'm not that late.
Not light skinned anyway. No. Just light in
I'm
spirit.
talking about your
Light-
vibe, man.
No, I know.
Vibe,
I
yeah.
know.
Your hair's light.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah.
But having gone through that, I wouldn't have imagined that could happen.
Yeah.
And so one of the projects we'll be taking on is, COVID has left a mark on many of us who couldn't go anywhere, do anything. So
Right.
I'm about 50 pounds heavy.
Really?
And so we're going to do a 30-day, a 3-month challenge and document our program, our dietary program, our exercise program, and see what happens in 3 months. But it's
Nice.
going to be documented,
Yeah.
and hopefully at CBC will pick it up.
Nice. Sure. Yeah, get it
You
out
never
there.
know.
But you take your own life as an example for others, and hopefully it's for the positive. So, anyways,
Yes. Well, best of luck with it. I know you'll do well. That's a good adventure.
you.
I think lots of people have had to retool and reimagine their lives since COVID
retool,
began.
reboot,
Yeah.
whatever.
yeah.
It's there's a new consciousness coming up.
Mm-hmm.
People are they're not satisfied with the old way,
Right.
and but who's to say what the new way is? you
Yeah, that's
know?
right.
My way is my way. It's not your way.
Yeah.
You know. So whatever I choose to do, I want to have fun and I want to enjoy the
Yeah.
time
Well,
that I have.
That's right.
And I did it my
way.
way.
Well, before we get you to play another song, how about a little bit of your musical history and where you first began playing, what brought you to
My
music?
musical history goes back to the moment I was conceived
Uh-huh.
in Regina.
Right. Yeah. Oh, there you go.
And my dad was the musical mascot of the Winnipeg Blue Bombers football team.
Oh boy.
And in those days, they all traveled by train.
Yeah.
So it was the annual grudge match between Winnipeg and Saskatchewan.
Yeah.
And my dad is the entertainment on the party train.
Right.
Grey Cup, party.
Yeah.
So it was really cold that day. As I read it in the newspapers, I did some research. And the story goes, my dad said to my mom at halftime, "Come on, let's go back to the hotel. It's freezing. I don't want to stay here anymore."
Snuggle.
So they went back to the hotel, and they both turned to me and said, "And that's where you came from."
All right. Good
So I was
story.
conceived on the road, and the night I was born, my dad was playing in Stony Mountain Penitentiary.
Wow.
And of course, they made the announcement, "Murray, you have a son."
Yeah.
Right? And they made the announcement, so my birth was hailed by a prison full of convicts.
Great. Oh, that's an auspicious start.
Just a great start. And besides, the doctor dropped me and all that.
Oh.
But,
man.
I managed to survive for almost 65 years.
Yep.
And as I said, my dad played, so I was always around it. We'd
Yeah.
be playing trucks in the living room with the bass drum going, poof, 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 poof.
Yeah.
And God knows who could have been there.
Yeah.
But my first shot of whiskey was administered by none other than Cab Calloway.
You're kidding. Wow.
Cab was playing in Winnipeg.
Wow.
My dad was somebody of some importance, I would imagine, because he went to Cab and invited him and his band
Right.
to our house for a
Wow.
party. And they came.
Wow.
Well, little 1-year-old Harold is upstairs hearing the noise, and I start screaming, like as any child would do. So Cab says to my mom, "Nora, go get the kid."
Yeah.
So she comes, brings me down, plops me down on the floor. I
Yeah.
couldn't really walk yet. I
Right.
was just getting my legs under me.
Yeah.
So what does the kid do? Goes to the new guy.
Yeah.
So I crawled up on Cab Calloway's lap,
Wow.
and they're sitting there drinking whiskey,
Yeah.
and she goes, "Here you go, son." and then
Great.
I would go from knee to knee,
Yeah.
and his band all gave me little sips of their drinks,
Wow.
right? And then at some point I fell down, and Cab goes, "You're cut off,"
You must have slept well.
and that
yeah.
stuck with my family. That was a family saying.
You're cut off.
You're cut off. But nonetheless, the story goes, my mom picked me up, took me upstairs, put
Yeah.
me in my crib,
Right.
and she waited. And I didn't scream.
Right.
I didn't cry.
Yeah.
So she opened up the door and she said, "Harold, you sang in your crib all night."
Wow.
And I'm still singing all night. I'm
you
usually
go.
the last man standing anyway. But
Yeah.
but that was, it was part of the genetics, part
Yep.
circumstance. There's a young 9-year-old girl who's playing the bass now. Her name's Ellen. Alverdian, or some of that Russian name. And the same scenario. Her dad would play her music in the crib and let her play his guitars, even if she broke it. It didn't matter. What was important was he was fostering this musical spirit in her.
Yeah,
And
yeah.
if you go to their page on YouTube or Facebook, I'll tell you, you'll be amazed. I came across her one day as I was scrolling, and I stopped to see this little girl with this huge bass,
Yeah.
and she's playing Tom Sawyer.
Oh. Wow.
And her career is,
Yeah. Wow.
it's set.
Yeah.
And I'm following her because I want to see how she practices.
Right,
Because
right.
I myself, part of my business is I'm starting a school that teaches people how to practice.
Right.
Not what to practice. Or,
Right.
if you want to learn music, I say, go to the conservatory or your local music store,
Mm-hmm.
right? You learn the music there. I'll show you how to apply it. Because that's what I've done. I've been a teacher since 1978.
Nice.
And I've taught at least 1,000 people face to face, one-on-one. And I've developed a system that makes it fun so the student will want to practice.
Nice.
And that's where you see the results is you
Yeah,
put
yeah.
in the time.
Right on.
What else do we want to talk about?
Sounds good.
Well, we want to get you to do another song now.
I got one. I got one.
Good.
Do you want a cover or do you want original?
Whatever you want to do.
Oh, how about an original?
All right, I got one.
Yeah.
I got one.
Get a taste of your songwriting.
I just registered it today, even though I've been playing it for about 6 years. So this, a few years ago, I was still at the homeless shelter, and a fellow named Michael Schrader came trundling through the Cowichan Valley as he was riding his bike around the world to bring mental health awareness, mental health issues to the awareness of the masses. And I got to meet Michael at a time when I was looking for a direction of my own. And Michael inspired me. And his program, like Rick Hansen, had Man in Motion, and Michael's was Ride, Don't Hide. You know, because we all have some form of mental illness, and some are more evident than others. But anyway, this song, it's called Ride, Do Not Hide, so there's no problem there. But it's, I guess it tells the story of a part of my journey. It goes like this. It's a shuffle. I've been places few people go. I found my way back, but I took the long way. I've seen faces few people know. Staying on track surely makes for a long day. A pair of aces everybody knows are only as good as the game you're playing. Your shoelaces trip you if too long. The differences between doing and saying, never seeming to do what is right in other people's eyes. I'm not trying to be true to the life that I'm living inside. Down the road that I ride, do not hide. Social graces will help get you by. To learn day by day how to manage the flip-flop. Hectic paces you need to make it fly. Though still at times you may wish that it just stopped. No more looking behind to revive the mistakes I have done. I'm not gonna rewind to this race that I have run. Or maybe till this song's number one.
Hey, all right. Nice, great song. Sorry for the interruption there, Harold. I lost my screen, and you were getting many good comments. So we got the doctor to find them for me again. I'll give you a taste.
Thank
here.
God for Dr. Ted.
Thank God for Dr. Ted. Awesome dude, says David Sampson. Hey, Harold, John William, looking good, bro. Oh, I gave you that one. James Chumsa.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, that's so awesome. Dar Lash. Hey, Harold, it's Darren watching from the Citizen. Sounds great. And David Sampson says, come by for a beer after.
All right.
Yeah. play some more songs. Yeesh, crank it, he says. That sounds like your
we're
friends.
going to get Eugene to...
Yeah, we're getting close now.
A song from the big
The
fella?
time just goes by so
It
fast.
does,
you know?
doesn't it? Yes, yes.
Oops. I think that's a little better. Well, the world today we know is in a weaver's spin. Where, why, how did it all begin? people sleeping out in the park, while a pretty girl dances barefoot under the stars. One thing you gotta remember, never forget. Mother Earth, she's the host, and we're the guests. All right, we're just the guests. I say ba 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 ba. Well, we look to the city sky and see a yellow haze. Bet you bottom dollar it's man-made. We've wrapped the world all up with cellophane. The ground beneath our feet, it cries in pain. One thing you gotta remember, never forget, oh no. Mother Earth, she's the host, and we're the guest, all right. We're just the guest. Thank you, Mother, for what you're giving to us. Thank you, Mother, oh yeah, for what you're giving to us. We treat you right, we'll treat you right. Thank you, Mother. Thank you, Mother. Oh, yeah. Thank you, Mother, for what you're giving to us. Thank you, Mother. Thank you, Mother. Oh, yeah. Now. Thank you, Mother, for what you giving to us. Yes.
Oh, love that song.
Nice wah-wah
Oh,
effect
man. Isn't that great, the tone out of the kalimba? It was Tom Shandell, the famous documentarian, who heard that song at a party and said, Eugene, why aren't you famous? And Eugene said, I'm Canadian famous, or something like that.
Canadian back bacon.
Canadian back bacon famous. I am the back bacon of Canadian, something.
Fame.
Yeah, that's right. Well, you gonna do any other playing before you go on this adventure, or how soon?
I'll be leaving first week of March.
Cats,
And
that's
I
not far away.
finished my course on Thursday, this coming Thursday.
Wow.
And then I've got to, to do
Yeah.
the whole grind of packing.
Yeah,
and
yeah.
What am I keeping? What am I giving away?
Right,
So,
right.
yeah.
Yeah.
So
It's
I don't know. I might show up at a jam. I've just been
Yeah.
basically locked up in my place for the last couple of months.
Right.
Moving forward. you
Good.
know.
It's a great plan. We're very exciting, Very.
You know, I'm glad that I made it here.
Yes, we are too.
Yes, we are too. Pick up your guitar there, and just give me a shuffle in C.
In C. Okay, so I'm tuned a whole step down. So don't
Well, it's okay.
don't be freaked out by my capo.
It's okay.
Oh, you're in
It's
concert,
El
but a
Capo.
pitch down. It's El Capo.
Well, we're close enough for rock and roll. Whoops! I just went out of tune.
Oh,
My rock.
that thing goes out of
I didn't know
tune?
those go out of tune.
I didn't think those went out of tune. That's right.
Yeah, they do.
Your bars are bent.
Well, thank you everybody for coming out tonight,
Yes, thank you.
tuning in,
Yeah.
Turning on,
having Harold here with us.
turning up.
Very good to have you, Harold. Yeah,
Great to be here, guys.
thank you.
Well, good night, everybody. Hope you enjoyed the show. Say good night, everybody. Hope you enjoyed the show. Well, come on back next week, and we'll play you some more. Hey, yeah. Say good night, everybody. Hope you had a good time. night, everybody. Hope you had a good time. Well, you know we'll play. I'll be sublime. You want to sing one there, Harold?
Thank you, everybody.
Yeah.
I sure had a real good time. It's been 10 long years. It hasn't been really that long. 'Cause I had a good time finding my way back home.
All right, Billy.
Said goodnight, everybody. Hope you enjoyed the show.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
That's number 48. We're gonna do a lot more.
Woo!
We hope you come along next week and see the show. Yeah, yeah, Johnny.
Say good night, everybody. Hope you everybody. Good night, everybody.
Everybody.
Well, good night, everybody.
Good night, everybody.
Well, good night, everybody.
Good night, everybody.
Well, come on back next week, oh, and we'll play you some more. Yes.
Hey, there we go.
Good night,
Thank
everybody.
you, everybody.
Tune in,
Good night.
everyone. Tune in, everybody.
We'll see you
Thank
soon.
you, Harold.
Thanks to Harold Anderson, Eugene Smith, Dr. Ted Cadillac, and Longevity John. My name is Bill Levity. We'll see you next week when our guest is... Yeah, we know this. We got the schedule down. pat.
Wayne Kozak.
Wayne Kozak. We are ticking along like
Yeah.
a finely tuned machine. See you next week, everybody. Thank you.
I say, freight train, going so fast. Freight train, oh, going so fast. Well, I don't care what train I'm on, as long as it keeps out rolling on. Don't know where I'm headed for. Makes no difference, I say, anymore. Well, I got no future, and I've got no home. Can't do nothing now but roam. Well, I say, freight train, going so fast. Freight train, oh, now going so fast. Well, I don't care what train I'm on, as long as it keeps a rolling on. When my baby left my side, something deep I say inside me died. Well, I've got to keep moving on till the memories of her are gone. Well, I say, freight train, going so fast. Freight train.